The book by its cover. Well, please, for the love of God, don't do that with MC Hammer. MC Hammer had a problem. You don't remember MC Hammer, right? The guy who sings Can't Touch This, Parachute Pants and all that. Anyway, he had a problem. Rappers used to love to make fun of him in their songs. Why? Because he was considered to be a rapper, even though he was dancing, singing, wearing crazy outfits. And this made other rappers think he was a sellout or he was a poser. One of these rappers was Redman of the duo Method Man and Redman. They making a song. Method Man says, I like MC Hammer. He cool. Redman says, man, MC Hammer corny. They stopped the track. The producer go, what'd you say? Redman said, I said he corny. The producer said, I'll just take that part out for you. Redman said, no, keep it. I said he corny. And why, Method Man, why you glazing him? Hold on, what's going on? Why y'all scared? The producer said, who's scared? You know what, I'm gonna keep the song in for you, but you're gonna end up just like MC Serge. Redman said, what happened to MC Serge? Producer said, don't worry, you finna find out. Redman goes to a TV performance. He starts leaving. He sees MC Hammer. He go, he waiting for me? Redman go, man, MC Hammer goes, shh, you can just call me Hammer. Redman go, that's not how this works. I'm supposed to diss you in a song, and you're supposed to diss me in a song. You're not supposed to actually pull up. Hammer go, let's just say I'm a peculiar one. Don't talk about my family in your songs again. Listen to me. You're young. It's not worth it. Redman go, oh, yes, sir. Whoa, I just noticed the fellows surrounding you. You came with a lot of people. They your friends? Hammer go, not quite. Redman go, regardless, you won't have to worry about me again. Ice Cube didn't get the memo though. He started talking about MC Hammer. MC Hammer pull up on him with a bunch of folks that love the color blue and love throwing up hand signs. Ice Cube go, yeah, I heard what happened to MC Search. I thought it was Cap. My fault, Hammer. Hammer go, great. Now I know what you're thinking. Who is MC Search? I'm gonna tell you what happened to MC Search. Slow down. See, MC Search is part of a group called Third Base. MC Hammer starts talking smack about them first, and then they come back at MC Hammer. This dude in the group named Pete starts talking about MC Hammer's mom in the song. They pull up to them and go, hey, y'all ready for that trip we got to California? They go, yeah. The manager go, great, because you know who else lives in California? The Hammer. They go, the Hammer? You mean MC Hammer? Man, we ain't scared of him. The manager go, great, because I just got a call from his brother saying the minute we step foot in California, we're off. They go, man, you can't worry about all that. They hop on the plane. They go, hey, what was you saying about the Hammer again? The manager go, oh, no, y'all was right. I was just a little too paranoid. They go, yeah. Maybe we should look into it, though, just in case. So they call a rapper by the name of Prodigy, who was a part of Mobb Deep, because he tapped in. They go, hey, Prodigy, we was hearing it. He said, no, don't worry. I heard about it. Let me check my database just to double check. Yes, you guys are on the bounty list for the Crips at $50,000. They hang up. They go, Cap. They called another rapper to double check. He go, hey, y'all still alive? Oh, go, why y'all talk about the Hammer? Listen, don't even worry about it. It's not really like that. When you go over there, they're not really gonna they probably just gonna break your legs. He said, but now that I'm double checking, it seems like the bounty is only for one of you. Black dude already said, I know it ain't me. They said, how you know that? He said, I just know. They said, well, the bounty must be for Pete, because he's the one who said the thing about his mom. They said, nah, looks like it's for you, Serge. He goes, why I say? They land in California. They hire a dude from the Crips to protect them. They say, you know what, we're gonna be safe. So they go to the mall. They chilling. They see a few dudes in blue masks pull up to them. They go, oh no. They go, public area. They're not finna do nothing. The dudes grab their. They go, okay, they finna do something. The Crip that they hired throws up his signs. The dudes who with the said, oh, they pull on their mask. They go, my fault. You know, you should have just told us he was with you, man. I was about to, can I have an autograph? They go, yeah. But it all comes to a head when they pull up to a radio station. The host goes, I heard Hammer been running y'all through the city. They go, well, that's not exactly true. The host said, hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Hello? This is the Hammer. They go, is that really MC Hammer? He go, yes, this is the Hammer. The host goes, good evening, sir. Is there anything you would like to say to the gentleman? Hammer goes, no. But is there anything they would like to say to me? Everyone looks at Pete, because remember, he's the one who said the line. Pete, quiet as a mouse. So Serge goes, man, we ain't scared of. The phone hangs up. The radio station immediately gets another call. He says, hello, I'm calling in from the Crips. Y'all not leaving California and y'all are off. Security busts in, grabs them, and shuttles them out to the van to get them to the airport as fast as possible. They start driving off. A car starts chasing them at high speed. A couple dudes poking out the car with pointed at the car. They start driving. They make it to the airport. They get out of California. They tell MC Hammer in an interview, yeah, the group Third Base is making crazy accusations about you. MC Hammer goes, I'm just MC Hammer. I have no idea what you may or may not be talking.
When people think of MC Hammer, they often remember his hit song, "Oh Can't Touch This," and his flashy style. However, there's more to him than just catchy tunes and parachute pants. Born Stanley Burrell in Oakland, California, Hammer grew up in a tough environment that shaped his complex persona. Initially involved in baseball, even serving as a bat boy for the Oakland Athletics, Hammer shifted to hip-hop, where he developed a keen understanding of power dynamics. His connections in the Oakland streets gave him a reputation that commanded respect, making him someone people were wary of crossing. Though he projected a glitzy image, MC Hammer's true identity is rooted in his experiences and background. Rising to fame during the late 80s and early 90s, he blended commercial success with genuine street credibility, making him a unique and influential figure in the music industry.
He was a big dog, man. He got respect in the streets. Came from a respected crew. They handled business, him and his brother Lewis and the crew. Without spending any money, Hammer could have told some people to him the up. I know who Hammer was affiliated with, and he wouldn't have to pay. We from Oakland.
We talking about Hammer, but run up on it.
Hammer beat your
I bet he'll beat your mother
ass. Run up on Hammer.
That goddamn MC Hammer, very serious about beef. Oh, you gonna talk about my dancing pants? I see you. And he will whoop out.
And after Redman's interview, I will never disrespect Hammer.
His entourage was something like I never seen in my life. Like it was literally
100 people.
More than 100 people, probably.
That's
like,
actually how he.
Fake,
that's actually
but it was girls, guys, gangsters, dancers, everybody.
I go right on Hammer because they said he is that real, and it was.
MC Hammer expertly balanced his fame with strong ties to his roots, allowing him to connect with fans from diverse backgrounds. He didn't just showcase his success. He actively engaged with his community, reflecting both the struggles and triumphs of his upbringing. His flashy persona coexisted with his gritty background, enabling him to shift from upbeat hits like "Oh, Can't Touch This" to discussing tough realities in Oakland. This duality made him relatable and unique in the music industry. Unlike Diddy and Jay-Z, who are known for strategic conflict resolution, Hammer confronted issues directly. He earned respect on the streets for his straightforward approach, often addressing disrespect personally. This assertiveness resonated within hip-hop culture, where authenticity is crucial, making Hammer a respected and sometimes intimidating figure who inspired many.
Repair the beef with MC Hammer.
Because you gave him the gas face.
Yeah, no. The point was that he dissed Run DMC. And for me, being a Queens kid, and having Jam Master Jay, may rest in peace, put me in the game, it was unforgivable. Put the hit out on us because my old partner on the Cactus record, which was a song on the album, Hammer's record was Please Turn This Mother Out.
Right?
Did you put out a hit? Yeah. Our old rhyming partner said that the Cactus, our album, the Cactus turned Hammer's mother out. And let's be real clear about two things. We're lyricists first and always. That was a dope fucking line, period. And it pissed me off that I would listen to New York radio and not hear De La and not hear Tribe, but I'd hear MC Hammer and Vanilla Ice. It's fucking.
MC Hammer's fearsome image is greatly enhanced by his unpredictability. While Jay-Z and Diddy rely on control and strategy, Hammer operated in a more spontaneous manner. On stage, he appeared as the friendly pop rapper, but offstage, he was less predictable, keeping people on edge. One moment he'd be smiling and dancing, and the next he might show up ready to confront someone. This duality added to his intimidating aura. Growing up in Oakland taught Hammer the power of unpredictability. He learned that if people couldn't predict your reactions, they would hesitate to cross you. This mindset was crucial in the music industry, where respect is hard-earned. In business, Hammer was just as tough, taking a direct and sometimes ruthless approach to building his empire. He wasn't afraid to assert himself, aiming not just for success, but for dominance. This take-no-prisoners attitude marked all his negotiations, making it clear that he wouldn't back down easily.
Touch This by MC Hammer.
Okay, and why do you like that one?
Because it's raging and he's funky. Funky dance steps.
Now, okay, no, but there's parents out there listening to this that think he's serious. Why is the audience laughing? I want to ask you, why do so many people get on Hammer? I mean, the man sold 10 million records.
I'm not getting on Hammer, and I'm not going to say he did sell 10 million records, but crack fiends bought 10 million rocks. That don't mean crack is good. That don't mean nothing. Selling records don't mean nothing. The reason, I'm down with him because he's a brother and he's making his mail. But, however, he's diluting rap. You know what I'm saying? He's playing that Sambo role, and the reason everybody's buying his record is because he's no threat, and everybody want to see Sambo dance.
MC Hammer was more than just a flashy figure in hip-hop. He was a formidable force who confidently faced critics and challengers. At the height of his career in the early 90s, his image of parachute pants and pop hits led some hip-hop purists to call him a sellout. While many mocked him for not being a traditional tough rapper, they missed the fierce determination and tenacity behind his persona.
Talk about Redman because he also made the mistake of dissing Hammer's family and quickly learned his lesson. So back in 1992 on his album What? The Album, Redman threw shade at Hammer and his parents in an interlude titled Funky Uncles. The line went, everybody yelling hammer time, he ain't ish, mama ain't ish, daddy ain't ish, ain't nobody ish. Well, fast forward to 1995 when Redman and Hammer crossed paths on the set for the final episode of Yo MTV Raps, Hammer approached Redman and delivered a stern warning. Redman later spilled to Vlad TV that he was literally chased out of Oakland by Hammer's affiliates. And as for that warning from Hammer, Redman said he got the message loud and...
For instance, Redman famously mocked MC Hammer in a skit called Funky Uncles on his debut album, saying, he ain't. However, Hammer wasn't the type to let jabs slide. Instead of responding with a diss track, he took the issue directly to Redman.
Spending any money, Hammer could have told some people to him up. I know who Hammer was affiliated with, and he wouldn't have to pay to tell somebody to somebody up. Because people would just do it. We from Oakland.
Oh, you gonna talk about my dancing pants? I see you. And he will whoop a nigga out.
Run up on it.
Hammer beat you.
Come on.
Odd asterisk, yo. MTV Raps asterisk. MC Hammer confronted Redman, making it clear he wouldn't tolerate disrespect about his family. I'ma tell you something, you young, but I don't allow nobody talking about my mama, he said. Redman later remarked, Hammer don't play, highlighting Hammer's serious nature. This moment revealed Hammer's authentic side. He was more than just a pop star. He stood firm in the face of adversity. His connections in the Bay Area earned him real respect, showing that he was deeply rooted in his community. Unlike many artists who ignore critics, Hammer confronted issues directly, proving he could balance commercial success with street credibility and was ready to stand up to anyone who challenged him.
There were two chain of thoughts for me. One is that it's not like you don't really know. It wasn't no secret. Like, everybody knew that I had 200 employees. It wasn't no secret. So what you think? I was paying them in hamburgers? So you know somebody was paying that payroll and it wasn't falling. So I was doing that. So if you wanted to now say the story is MC Hammer just pissed his money off when you knew that I was employing 200 people from my community, it said more about you than it did about me. So I didn't go on the radio to defend that because if you every now and then somebody would say after the sensational part of it, they said, he took care of a lot of people. But anyway, we're going right next to the next commercial. So I said, wow, this is very interesting to me. So if a guy that in the middle of the crack era, when everybody was dying, machine guns everywhere, decided he wanted to try to pull some guys out of that, if his fate is to be the guy who we're going to introduce for the next 14 years is, hey, we're going to talk about MC Hammer next, how he pissed off 30 million. Man, that's what you get for trying to contribute to the community. But the guy who might be known for exploiting, and of course we got our man right now with the hottest record in the world coming on next. He says every in the country need to drop down now and suck here. Coming up next, our hero. I said, I need to let them do that, and I'm going somewhere else for a while, because that fight I'm not fighting. That's a personal fight. That's your perspective on life, the world, and how you see things. I can't fight that. You got to have what you want. Some people love this, some people love that. We were dying. This is the real thing. It's not fake. Go and look at the murder rate in my city at the time. My city became very famous for being in the top 3 in homicides. That's where I lived. That's where I grew up my entire life. I didn't grow up somewhere else. Some of the people that were dying were my classmates, my neighbors. So when I had the hammer thing, I would literally call home. I'd be on the road. I'd call home and somebody say, hey, what John doing? What you mean what John doing? John dead. I said, what you mean John is dead? I just talked to him 2 weeks ago. He said, yeah, John did and Sam killed him. I thought Sam lived 2 houses down from John killed him? Over what? Well, blah, 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 blah. So I said, well, let me speak to Sam then. Hey, Sam, man, check this out, man. Why? Well, blah, blah, blah. I said, why don't you come out here on the road with me, man? I can give you $30,000 a year. I can't give you what you're making on the block. But, man, I can't have you keep doing what you're doing. I mean, you killing the very cats we grew up with. Well, 10 turned to 20, 20 turned to 30. I'm cool with that. I was cool with that because the amount of money that I was generating was worth the lives to me. Now, in retrospect, for the sake of story, I always say, Hammer, if you had to do it all over again, wouldn't you? Come on, Hammer, just say you kept some of that money. I say, yeah, if I had to do all over again, I would absolutely, put some of that money in the bank and all that. But the real truth is, not in exchange for the lives that lived, I wouldn't do it. I always knew that I could generate money. Right. I had my first job at 8, at 9. It's very documented. You can go to my Twitter right now and pull up a picture of me and Hank Aaron. It says the 2 hammers finally meet. Know what the date of the picture says? 1975. Yeah, I've seen that. In 1975, I was already in my 3rd year of a job. I've been an entrepreneur from day one, so I'm not ever concerned about generating money, but I got caught up in my humanity.
I usually cut these clips off a little shorter, but I really wanted him to talk. I really wanted y'all to hear that. There's this narrative going around about Hammer that he went broke doing dumb shit, and this just speaks to the black experience, the African American experience, especially once you get money. I'm about to dive deep on this one. My ducks, my swans, welcome to the pond. My name is Dorian from Group82music.com. Right here we got MC Hammer talking about how he went broke saving the black community. When you are trying to do something and you're black, there's a lot of stuff you got to deal with. You got to deal with racism, you got to deal with nepotism. Sometimes you might have to deal with sexism if you're a woman. Sometimes you deal with that as a man. Once you become a business person in entrepreneurship, the normal entrepreneurship hurdles are there. But there's this guilt that comes with it when you don't come from money. And when you make it out, there's all these people back home that don't have lights, don't have food, killing each other for dumb shit back home that the government has convinced us that we need to do. They put the crack in the neighborhoods, they put the guns in the neighborhoods, they put the liquor stores on every corner, and then when they do that, they tell us to kill each other because they don't want us here. You try to save them and bring them out. But like Master P did with Snoop, when he told Snoop, don't take that $1 million, even though Snoop was broke, Master P gave Snoop another alternative where he can make that money. Hammer's doing the same thing. Listen, I can't pay you what you making on the streets, but you back home killing people, selling a product that you don't own that can get you locked up for 30, 40, 50 years. I'm gonna pay you $30,000, $40,000 a year to come on the road with me. So I'm an artist. I got the #1 album in the country, went diamond. I'm everywhere. I got the Hammer doll. I got all this stuff. MC Hammer was huge, massive in the 90s. I'm gonna bring you on the road with me. And that's what he did. He saved lives. Did he went bankrupt doing that financially? Yeah. But did he go bankrupt morally? No, he didn't. Could he have saved some money and invested? You heard him say that. Yeah, he could have done that. But how many lives did he save? Not just the people he brought on the road with them, but the people who would have done something destructive. People who would have lost a dad. People who would have lost a mom. How many kids did he help out? Because he made sure their parents were okay. And they had a legal, reliable job. When you're black, this is stuff you gotta deal with. My entire life, the narrative on MC Hammer was that he was bad with his money, and that's why he lost it. Like any other person they talk about as black. They don't talk about all the lives he fucking saved. Because that's what the media does. That's why we have social media. We can give the real truth about what we have going on. We don't have to bypass through that bullshit racist white media filter. Because that's what it is. LeBron versus Michael Jordan. For 2 months, ESPN had nothing.
MC Hammer was a unique figure in hip-hop who defied stereotypes. His willingness to confront critics showed he wasn't afraid of anyone. In an industry that often pressures artists to conform, Hammer's story emphasizes that true strength lies in authenticity and resilience. He fought fiercely for his worth, earning respect and instilling fear in those who underestimated him. Even after losing most of his fortune in a financial collapse, Hammer didn't fade away. He reinvented himself and stayed active in entertainment. His ability to bounce back after setbacks made him a formidable presence, proving he was more than just a flash in the pan, but a lasting force in the music world.
Foremost, you got to realize this. Anybody could come on this internet and say anything. right? And dude is getting a whole lot of attention because people even calling me, asking me about him, you know, and I don't know him from a can of paint. He even mentioned my name, saying that I know what I know. I don't know what he knows, but I do know this, that it's only 3 people that had contracts with Puff and Bad Boy. Me, Wolf, and Paul Offord. If he didn't come through Paul Offord security, Green Gate security, he didn't have a contract with Puff. Because anybody who worked for Puff, other than me and Wolf, came through Green Gate security. That was Paul's security thing, especially at the time that he was saying that he worked for Puff, or Puff offered him $30,000. Now, anybody knows this, that Bad Boy took 50% of all this artist publishing, right? 50% of all the artist publishing straight out the rip. Then Puff gave Big $200,000 for the rest of his publishing. So what publishing did he was trying to get and keep from Puff? You understand? What publishing was Puff was trying to get when he already had it? He had already paid for it. What part of the catalog was he talking about? I don't understand that. And then he said that Puff offered him $30,000. I can't say he lied, but I can say that he wasn't a part of Bad Boy security that I know. I knew everybody who worked during them days. You understand? And I don't know dude from a can of paint.
So whoever this Uncle Ron dude is, he's a liar then. He's a fraud.
Is he a fraud? Bruh, he's what he is. He wasn't part of our security that I knew of. Not at that time. He never been on no trips with us. He never been at no parties, no nothing. So is he a fraud? The internet will have the real niggas looking fake and the fake niggas looking real. Put it together. How could he want Biggie publishing when he already had it? That's where he fucked up at. That's where he fucked up at. How you want something that you already own?
Yeah, you right. You right.
I know I am. That's where he fucked up at. Bad Boy owns 50% of the shit already as an artist. They got 100%. Bad Boy takes 50% right off the top. Then he gave Big $200,000 for the rest of his publishing. So now the other stuff goes to the producers or whatever of the music. So what is he talking